We've been using Landsat, data from the Landsat satellite, which is the longest Earth-observing satellite. It's been operated by NASA since 1972. We're trying to track urbanization, the growth of urban areas, primarily in Asia. What we're seeing here, what we will see, is a series of Landsat images starting in the early 1970s. And what we're going to see is the growth of the urban areas in southern China, specifically in an area called Shenzhen, which is right next to Hong Kong. Areas that are red in the image will represent vegetation, and areas that are white in the image will represent new urban growth. And then there are some areas that are dark blue, and those are dense, older urban areas. And what we're going to see is, as we zoom in, is the growth of the new urban areas extending into what used to be vegetated regions. We start off actually in 1988 in this series, and we go through 88, 89, we're now in 93, and you can see that the urban areas have extended far north into what used to be primarily shrubland, and far west and also south into the delta. It is pretty dramatic. So over the course of the study period between 1988 and 96, we found that urban areas have grown by more than 300%. So it's about the size of Rhode Island, the amount of new urban areas during that time period. And what we found was that as cities get bigger, there is this negative impact on precipitation patterns during the winter season, such that in the winter there is a reduction in rainfall as an effect of urbanization. One of the exciting things about this technology is that it has so many different applications in terms of monitoring land cover and land use changes. So our group, we've been looking at urbanization and at coastal transformation, but we can be looking at things like desertification or the impact of deforestation on wildfires in Lake Tahoe area, or I know the San Francisco Bay Area has been looking at things like development patterns and its impact on biodiversity. So there are huge applications, not just about urbanization and mangroves.